out to the SAIT Culinary campus downtown Calgary. That's where Mike Yawney's hanging out this morning as we count down to Thanksgiving, Mike.
That's right. And you know what, Ted? Everything here is supersized at SAIT Culinary campus. You thought the mayonnaise was big? Look at that. On the giant thing of wine, and apparently this is just a chef's bottle here. I'll find a place for this. But here, fun fact, by the way, the mayonnaise only lasts about, I think, 16 liters, lasts 2 days here at SAIT Culinary campus. They make a lot of things with mayonnaise, apparently. Chef Lapine here has got our bird out of the oven. It's not done yet.
Nope.
Far from it, but what are you doing now?
So essentially, I just started the bird at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? Just for about 15 to 20 minutes. Again, this is just gonna start getting that skin a little bit crispy for us. Now the procedure, what I'm doing here is called basting. This is what's the key to make any good turkey excellent for that special dinner. So all we're doing is we're just taking that juice that's left over in the pan, just running that over top of the bird.
Now that cheesecloth, I guess, is going to absorb it.
Exactly, it's going to keep that moisture. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, a lot of people use a turkey base or use the ladle same.
Exactly.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you started at 400 for how long again?
About 15 to 20 minutes, and then you want to turn it down. Because there's not a lot of fat in turkey, we want to cook it low and slow. So I like to do about 300 degrees Fahrenheit for a remainder of that time. So
now here's the big question. How long do you cook the bird? Because you know what? I've been to enough functions, of course not family functions, but functions where the bird has been overcooked, it's dry.
Yes.
What's the key?
Okay, so we do kind of a principle, about 15 to 20 minutes per pound of turkey.
Okay.
So you need to do a little calculation at home depending on the size of that bird.
Right.
And kind of go from that. But all ovens are different. Okay.
Yeah.
So the key is using a thermometer, right? We want to make sure that we're at least hitting 165 degrees Fahrenheit. In between the leg, I like to check.
Let's just say where does it
So in the thigh meat, right down below here, we're also going to take a look at the stuffing. Okay, if the stuffing's below, again, we can have that salmonella start. So we want to make sure that the stuffing hits 165 degrees as well.
So check stuffing, check in the leg as well.
Yes.
Those are the two
and you can
points.
also check the breast down at the side here, in between here, okay?
So 165 is the magic number at least.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So where, let's bring the camera up here. Where should you have your rack on the lowest?
I like to put it kind of in between, right? You can put it up one more rack, but again, you want to make sure it's not touching the top of the oven.
Right.
Okay, as long as there's a rack, there's a little bit of space below and above here, you're good to go.
Now, one thing I want to ask about is you see that when you get a turkey at the store, a lot of them have those little built-in thermometers that pop when they're ready. What are your thoughts on those? Are those reliable?
They can be, but again, a thermometer like this, where it's actually giving you a digital display, is always the best way. Because again, the last thing we want to do is make anybody sick. Right. So again, try to make sure you hit 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, the bird's going to have a little bit of carryover cooking as well after it comes out of the oven, by about 5 degrees. Okay.
So how long should it sit then when you take it out of the oven?
About 15 to 20 minutes, at least, right?
Okay, so you want to make Thanksgiving memorable, but you don't want to memorable for the wrong reasons. You don't want people getting sick, so there you go. Make sure you take it out of the oven, 15, 20 minutes, and 165 is the magic temperature. You got to find that bottle of wine.
I knew you would, Mr. Yawney.